Hello, my mathematicians. Today we are looking at Module 20, Lesson 3, which is all about classifying and organizing quadrilaterals. Hopefully by the end of the lesson, you'll be able to classify and compare quadrilaterals. So if you look at the spark you're learning, it says farmlands, when viewed from above, often look like they are divided into different polygons, including quadrilaterals. Look at the quadrilaterals shown. Make a list of 5 attributes that a quadrilateral can have. Then write the number of each quadrilateral matching the attribute. So we're going to start with the fact that quadrilaterals can have 2 pair of parallel sides. So if we look, 1 has that, 2 has that, 6 has that, 7 has that, 8 has that, 9 has that, 10 has that, and 12 has that. Then they could also have no pairs of parallel sides. So that would be 3, 4, and 5. They could have a right angle. That could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8. They could have four sides of equal length. Which would be 1, 7, 10. Or they could have no sides of equal length. That would be 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so some quadrilaterals can be classified by more than one attribute. We're going to complete the chart. So first we're going to look at the connective vocabulary. It says, a parallelogram is a quadrilateral with pairs of opposite sides that are congruent and parallel. Some parallelograms have special names based on their specific properties. A rectangle is a parallelogram with 4 right angles. A rhombus is a parallelogram with 4 congruent sides. A square is a parallelogram with 4 congruent sides and 4 right angles. So we look, quadrilateral. We have 2 pairs of congruent parallel sides. Yes, that would be a parallelogram. Then if all sides are congruent, that means it is going to be a rhombus. If all sides meet at right angles, it is a rectangle. If all sides are congruent and all sides meet at right angles, then it is a square. So it says, what attributes does a square have in common with a rhombus? Well, it has that all 4 sides are congruent. So all 4 sides are congruent. So all squares are rhombuses. Because what attributes does a rectangle have in common with a parallelogram? Well, all, or not all, but there are pairs of congruent parallel sides. So all rectangles are parallelograms. An artist draws a stained glass design using quadrilaterals. Find and shade all the quadrilaterals among the figures in the diagram. So all four-sided shapes we are shading. We're just going through, and if it has four sides, I am shading it. Okay, I think I got them all. Then it says, find the trapezoids. Write 1 if there's exactly one pair of parallel sides, and write 2 if there's at least one pair of parallel sides. So there are 2 accepted definitions of trapezoid. One definition defines a trapezoid as having exactly one pair, and the other has at least one pair of parallel sides. So this has 1, so it has exactly 1. Same here. This has 1. Oops, that's 2 sides. I re-looked at it. Okay, then it says, write 3 in each parallelogram. Well, guess what? The ones that have 2's in them are also going to be parallelograms, because they have 2 sets of parallel sides that are congruent to each other. So the base of parts B and C, what attributes do parallelograms and trapezoids share under each definition of a trapezoid? So the first definition would be having 4 sides. Second definition at least one set of parallel sides. And that is all for today's lesson. Hopefully now you are able to classify and compare quadrilaterals. And remember, in order to be a math person, all you have to do is be a person and do math.